Hello, hello. Today we're going to do some tapping into self-compassion. So this will be really helpful if you tend to have a kind of negative inner voice going on, a negative inner dialogue. So we're going to start to kind of clear some of that stuff out and then just tap into greater self-love, self-compassion, self-acceptance. So as always, you're going to mimic the tapping points that I'm going through and then repeat after me. And you can feel free to adjust the language if what I'm saying doesn't 100% resonate with your particular circumstance. Okay, so let's get into it. Start by tapping on the karate chop point. And you're going to say, even though I sometimes am really mean to myself, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I often have a really loud inner bully, I have a really loud inner critic, and I often make myself feel really bad about myself. I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I sometimes don't like who I am, I sometimes really just don't like myself and I don't like what I do. I still deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Okay, so now starting with the eyebrow point, you're going to say, I have a really loud inner bully. Next, the eye, this negative voice inside of my head. Under the eye, it's always criticizing me. Under the nose, and it makes me feel bad about myself. On the chin, and sometimes I really just don't like who I am. Collarbone, I sometimes just wish I were different. Under the armpit, sometimes I wish I looked different or that my body was different. Top of the head, and sometimes I almost even kind of hate myself. And this inner critic can be really, really loud. It can be really mean too, telling me I'm not good enough, that I should be better than I am, that I should do better. It's telling me I'm not worthy or deserving of good things. And it really doesn't feel good to speak to myself like this. But sometimes I really just don't like who I am. And sometimes I do like myself, but that voice is still there. And I find that I just still really am quite mean to myself. Like, no matter what I do, it is never good enough. And maybe this voice isn't even really mine. Maybe it comes from a certain parent or a caregiver growing up, or perhaps a situation or a relationship that made me feel not good about myself. And a part of me would really love to be kinder to myself. A part of me knows that I don't deserve to speak to myself so unkindly. I don't deserve to be beat up in my own mind. I don't deserve this cruel treatment of myself. So I want to start to find greater self compassion now. So, this inner critic that is not serving me, this inner voice that really is only harming me. I want to turn down that voice in my head. I want to begin to release it because the wisest parts of me know that I am inherently worthy, that I'm inherently good enough just as I am. So I want to start to really feel that way. I want to hear kinder thoughts in my mind. I want to start to hear thoughts that make me feel safe, supported, loved, and enough. But sometimes I really don't like who I'm being. And in those moments, I feel like I deserve to be mean to myself. But deep down, I know that's really not true. I wouldn't yell at or be mean to a 2-year old for being imperfect because I know that 2-year old deserves love regardless of what they're doing or how they're behaving. So maybe I can start to remember my own inner child. Maybe I can start to offer that unconditional love to myself, even when I'm not being perfect, because who is ever perfect? Maybe I can be kind to myself now. So I choose to be kinder to myself. I choose to give myself greater self compassion. I choose to really support myself. I choose to speak kindly to myself. I choose to know that I am enough just as I am. I choose to fully love and accept myself just as I am. I choose to be love. I choose to accept love. And I choose to receive love. I choose kindness. I choose compassion. And I choose to love myself now. Take a deep breath in. Just see how that feels now. And of course, you can go ahead and rewatch it if you need to a few more times to get yourself to a place where you feel much better about yourself and like you can be kind to yourself for the day. If you enjoyed this, please like the video, subscribe, and feel free to make any requests for any new EFT videos in the comments.